Hi, thank you for adding me to your live. Um, I will be going to Ghana. I thank you for putting Brother Aris on live so we
Mm,
can watch that wonderful meal be prepared. Now, I do have a question to ask you.
yeah.
CMOS, I've been asking the whole time I've been on. How do you prepare your CMOS?
So you take it, you rinse it, and then you once you've rinsed it thoroughly, so there's no taste on it anymore. You don't want any salt. So once you rinse it thoroughly, then you store it in a glass container like a bowl. Put it in the container and then cover it with
Oh.
spring water. When you've covered it with the spring water, you leave it out, don't refrigerator. All right. That sea moss is gonna soak up all of the spring water, a lot of it, and it's gonna become gelatinized. But then the sea moss will start to rise out of the water. Then you cover it more, and you leave it for another little while. But 24 to 48 hours. By the time it's done, it should be soft like a jelly. And then when it's you got this uh, living plant inside of the bowl, then you're gonna pour that into a blender with the water that's been soaking in and uh, blend it. And then blend it up, store it in a glass container in your fridge, and then you're good to go. That's it. We don't cook it.
Nice. So you just drink it until it's gone.
Drink it until it's done. People like to add some coconut milk. Some people like to add some coconut water. Some people like to put it in a smoothie. Some people like to put it in their soups. But
Mm.
me, great.
Nice. I have my daughters here, my son, everybody. We're watching you. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
They have a question.
Chaka, where's
Peace.
your shirt at?
Where's what?
Where's your shirt at?
Yo, see, this is the thing. Where's your son at? Where's your son?
Oh, you had to flex on us.
Say what's up, Isaiah.
Yeah.
All right, ask Jesse.
I don't have a question. I just want to say I appreciate all the knowledge that you share on your page.
Respect. Now, what book can I read? I need to learn a book from you to read.
Oh,
He's a doctor in training.
I'm from you.
From me,
Yeah.
honestly,
Africa, the holistic health book. I'm sure he's read that.
Yeah, that's like my Bible. You gotta give me another book.
right, my functional medicine textbook is a good book.
Who's the author?
Ooh, I can go grab it real quick if you really want to know.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we will be coming to meet you. If I don't come, my daughter travels around the world, and we would love to come out there, hang out, and get some food prepared by Brother Iris, and just enjoy the tropics and the sun and everything. This is my son, Isaiah.
Respect, Isaiah. You understand? Powerful name.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, your name's not to play with, so you have to understand the purpose that comes with that. I'm sure you'll find it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Here she is with your book.
Okay. This is just what I've been reading every single day. It's the textbook of functional medicine.
Okay, let me screenshot. All right, got it.
A lot of knowledge in there.
You have to add the girls. Tell them what your thing is.
I'm getting my master's right now in human nutrition and functional medicine, and then I'm gonna apply when I'm done to Bastyr, which is a naturopathic doctoral program.
Well, you can come and study Aris in Ghana if you so see it fit. He's gonna be running his Sun-Fired Institute cook classes, and he'll also be running raw food courses in Ghana.
Oh, who is
that's
that?
awesome.
Who's going to be doing that?
Doctor, his name is Dr. Aris LaTham. He's the original raw foodist. Just Google him. Aris, Aris, and then LaTham, Latham.
Okay, he was just on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching, but I'm trying to like do homework, and I'm watching, and I'm doing.
He's the original. He's in the Oxford Encyclopedia as the world's first raw food chef.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to
amazing.
connect with him.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you don't have no more questions, respect family. Enjoy your evening.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace. Uh, um. Yes. 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 Yes.
Yo, Chaka, wagwan.
Yes, I'm in general.
There, man. You did get fear. You never get fear ask the questions to me.
No, because I couldn't. Hang on. What was the question? I had too many questions maybe to ask. I forget.
Oh, it was about the raw food and
Oh, New York.
yeah.
Wait, let me see if I can bring him back live and then see if I answer.
All right. Cool.
Yo, I show you eating food right now, Aris, but the brother wants to ask you one question, and you can go back to your food. And I forget to ask for him. Let's see if you can come live for like 1 second to just answer this and then go. Um, basically the question is, how do you be a raw foodist in a New York? I'm sure his phone is just set up and he's walking around his yard doing things. Uh, see if he can get it, or maybe he switch off his phone. No, he's still there. I'm gonna try one more time. You don't have to come live as well. You can decline if you're busy, but if you're not, yes, Aya.
Yes, I okay.
Sorry to disturb your meal. The brother had one question and he asked me to ask you last time and I forget. He said, how do you manage being a raw foodist in a New York? Because he's there right now with his son and he wants to know where to get food, how to do it, like just what you did, like how you go about that process.
Well, I got into complete live food, sun-fired foods in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
1979, end of 78, early 79 is when I moved to New York, to Harlem. So you
Mm-hmm.
think right now, well, you have luxury in terms of getting options in New York compared to what I had in 1978, 79. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the impetus for developing sun-fired foods. So I started off as an organic co-op to bring organic produce to Harlem in 1979, right at the corner of Lenox and 125th Street, across from the Tree of Life University at the corner of Lenox Avenue, that big bookstore there. So anyway, I don't know the landscape there now, but I was back in New York from 97 to 2000. I had a restaurant on Flatbush and 6th Avenue, that triangle right there. Sun-Fired Foods was right there for 3 years. So all total, I spent a good 20 years in New York eating all live food. So there's no question, there's no issue. You can eat all live food in a cold environment. You actually stand a better chance of withstanding those cold extreme temperatures if you're eating all live food. Eating cooked food is not going to make you warm. It's just going to whip you to generate enzymes, and that you get a false sensation of being warm. So you can do it. But in terms of finding the foods in New York today, number one, go to the neighborhoods of people who have come from other places, not just the Korean stores that is positioned across the street from our house in our neighborhood, but go to Little Italy, go to Chinatown, go to all the so-called ethnic neighborhoods, go to Atlantic and you know, over there where the Arab stores are. And you want to get the things that are coming in from other parts of the world as well, not just what you're going to find at the Whole Food and Company, you know. And then if you can, please go to the farmer's market. You want to get the local grown produce that is there in New York from the farmers market when it's in, I don't know the situation there right now with the lockdown and all of these types of things, you know, but you have to do your research. One of the best places you might even want to look out to go into is the wholesale markets. The wholesale market, the terminal markets, the one in Hunts Point in the Bronx where you buy stuff by the case. The Brooklyn Terminal Market, and you don't need no license to go there. Your license is your money. You just have to buy by the case. Then people who want to break a case, you know, they're trying to load a truck with 50 cases of mangoes, and you're trying to buy one mango and picking through, you know, 3,000 bucks to make a perfect box. They chase you out to there. So you have to go with a certain energy, you know, and understand what you're doing with. Get your cases of coconut there. And, you know, go wholesale. This is the time to go wholesale, especially if you really want to hit this. So New York, you really couldn't be in a better place right now if the produce are flowing the way it used to flow when I was there. And if nothing else, I know the people making the food flow, especially produce. The meat and that stuff, milk, them dashing milk away. Them pouring out big trucks of milk. Meats are getting rotten. But be careful, because a lot of them want to sell off that stuff before it go too bad. So you're trying to buy meat, them things. This is the last thing you really want to buy now, because the slaughterhouse is really not working like that. Meat companies are closing down. You know, the bacon companies is locking down. You know, a lot of chicken places. So a lot of stuff them selling you, you better be careful. You know, they might already be contaminated. You know, so they might pour some fresh blood on it. You know how it look, how it work. But with the produce, you're sitting nice in a place like New York. Just make sure, you know, get out of your neighborhood and go around, you know, the blocks, go around to different villages, you know, the Greenwich Village, the East Village, and these types of places, the Chelsea Market, these kind of places. You know, you have to go uptown, downtown, around town, over town, and, you know, out of town, and get your stuff. Buy it online as well. Fruits and Roots have a good service for you, so I would check them out myself if I was in New York, because you want to get the sunshine, you want to get the exotics, you know, and look online and find other people that would deliver the right goods to you. But hey, I'm getting back. That rap is calling me, man. Gotta get back, because, you know, it's late already. Eat late. I don't want to eat no more later than this, because I have to go into my fast when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, man. That's in love, yeah.
Yes, sir. All the time. Respect.
Man. See, we got the doctor, like, he's there for the people. He's accessible. Go follow his Instagram. His Instagram is Aris LaTham.
Yeah, man. Me know all I place them. Me know all the place them when I attack, you know.
Well,
Me
see,
just did want to know if me can really sustain in the cold weather, but he answered my question, you know.
yeah, we did a restaurant as well. So
Yeah. Me know where the restaurant is there too, and Flatbush.
why? Maybe it's time for you to work in that energy now. For start importing yourself.
Yeah, true. But as me say, as this dead down, me I link up with you in a Ghana, and then we talk up the things, and you know, make it manifest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Send love to your family. Send love to your picnic from me, see?
Yeah, man, that's the word. One love, Raf. Yeah.
Irie. There you go. Turn on the comment and people can come live again. Sorry about that, Baba. Get back to your food now.
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
I don't really have a question per se, but my roommate and I, we just started our in-home. Well, we're gonna start our in-home garden. So, have you ever taken part in starting an in-home garden?
Most of the things that I've ever grown have been. What you talking about, inside or outside?
I think we're gonna start it inside because our backyard is like the zoo. We have all types of animals back there, and I don't really want to fight off animals right now, though.
The I would say always start when you do your garden. Always start with things that grow fast. So you start with your herbs,
Okay, yeah, we have herbs.
like a diverse amount of herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato plant is kind of simple and easy to grow. Some of the things is like peppers, chilies. You can be able to grow inside, but some
Okay.
of the things they're gonna need outside and they're gonna need sunlight so that they can
Yeah, yeah,
big.
yeah. We plan on giving it some sun, but like as far as keeping it outside, we have to get like wire and all of that stuff. It's just too much right now.
The other thing is that you can just use neem. You know, neem oil.
Neem oil, no.
Neem oil. It's a repellent for most animals, including cats. They hate the smell of it, but it doesn't harm the plant. So it'll keep the bugs off the plant.
Okay.
It'll keep the cats from, going and, pulling up.
Yeah, because we have
Yeah.
like 3 cats around here. Yeah.
You
Okay.
smell it, go near it. So,
Okay.
and they won't spray it, they won't urinate on it or nothing. Yeah, neem oil. Because on our fruit farm in Miami, when we avocado trees, we spray them with neem oil to keep the pests off there.
Okay, that's good. How are you? Thank you for that.
Yep, I'm living life. I'm
Yeah,
ready for the
can I see the view again? I've been manifesting that, so that's been in my vision. I need to see that real quick. The water, it's so beautiful. Hallelujah.
that way it look like.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have no questions. Enjoy your evening though. Make sure
All
you
right.
do that.
All right. Peace.
Love to you, Islam.
All
Peace.
right.
Neem, Neem, Neem.
Blessed love, my brother.
Yes, I. Wagwan. Irie?
Yeah, man. Boy, it's real tough to get on the live these days, but I'm happy that I'm here right now, you know.
Why? There's like 300 people trying to come in.
True. I had a question for a little while though. I remember I used to talk about the apricot seed oil. You talk about when you could take it and the circumstances and so on. You could expound on that a little more.
Which oil?
The apricot seed oil.
Extra bitter apricot kernel oil. That's the name. Depends on what you're using it for. You should take it internally every day and just make a raw salad and just throw it in there raw and just ingest it. But if you need it for medicinal purposes, like you have problem with your skin, you have a kind of a blemish or something going on with your skin, then you can just put it and apply it on your skin every time it dry out. Apply so that it's consistently bathed in it, because your skin is going to absorb that. And what it will do is it will use that area of your body as a portal to absorb that into your bloodstream. So then it will create a direct link from that into your blood, which will just heal that whole, you'll get like a fountain of youth kind of elevation in that area of your body. It will go from blemish to fountain of youth or skin problem. And then if you have a problem like you have some kind of, I'm not going to say the C word, but you have some kind of problem, then you want to be having that, you want to be just taking the oil every single day like medicine, just drinking that oil. And you just take that 3 times a day, once after you rise, once with your main meal, and then once in the evening before you go bed. You have a tea and you have some of that, and you ingest that internally, and that's really going to fix you up. But so when I get a bottle of it, that's like this big, and I had it was like this big and this fat, and I had a problem with my skin years ago when I had a mobile phone and it was 3G was popping off, and like everybody started to go on Instagram, and so I had my notifications on, so my thing was always giving me signal into my leg. And so when your phone heat up, it's a radiation, right? So it's a radiation. And I had a problem up here on my thigh where you can't see it now because I heal it, but I had a problem up here on my thigh where my phone was in my pocket all day, every day, and I was a personal trainer, so I just keep it in my pocket all day, every day, and it's sending signal to and from my clients and everything. And I start getting dark skin, and then that dark patch turned into a raised bump. And I go to a doctor and I ask them, yo, what going for my leg? And they say, yeah, it looked like a melanoma, you know, like a skin cancer. And I said to him, how? And he said, I don't know how, but he started to try and give me some recommendations. So then I just come here to Thailand. I get the oil and I apply it every day in the same area for a month. And I put my phone on airplane mode when it's in my pocket from then on in. And then it just go away and you can't see it no more. So it's the best.
Oh, that's some good stuff, you know. And one thing I realized that they start selling too is the scalar energy stickers and so for the phones. So it's sort of like a little kind of black disc like that.
Yeah.
From the radiation and so I find a lot of people should be getting these things, you know.
The fungi and the organ energy.
Yeah. I have a lot of, I even have a piece of orgonite right here by way of sleep, you know.
Yeah, man. Keep it with you.
Yeah, all the time.
I sell it as well on the vegan gift shop. I sell organ pyramids and I sell pendants, and I'm about to sell big pieces and big pyramids.
Yeah, it's a real important thing to have these days, you know.
How is Trinidad?
Say that again?
Where you at? You sound like you in Trinidad.
Nah, Grenada.
You sound similar.
Right where the soursop come from.
Yes, that's where we got our soursop from.
Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to coming to Ghana too, you know, because I've been planning this trip for a while because I have some good brethren and so over in Ghana, Nigeria, and so actually I'm supposed to go and do an initiation as a Igungun priest in Nigeria one of these days, you know.
Go forward. When all of this change up and people can fly again, fly. And next time you hear that they can start lockdown country, fly.
Yeah, that what I plan to do. Next thing too is a licensed pilot say no, all these things at my fingertips.
You're a licensed pilot?
Yeah, licensed pilot. You know, 250 hours in Miami. I flew for about a year and a half. Yeah, so you know the man have wings. Rasta man have wings. We flying.
Yo, send me a DM. I'm gonna look for it. I need a pilot.
All right, I'll do that.
As long as you're not gonna fly the plane and kill me dead, then we're cool.
Now I have to keep the herbalists and the doctors and the real natural people alive. You know what I mean? We have to live.
All right, Rasta, respect.
Yes, I brother. So blessings and stay peace.
Yeah, man. Blessed love. 2 seconds. This watermelon is coming out. Rastaman's a pilot here. Good. Where was I born? I was born in Barbados. It's extra bitter apricot kernel oil.
Hi.
Yes. Yes, yes. Wagwan.
How are you?
I'm at peace. How are you? Yo, request to come again because I couldn't see you. It just freeze up. Come request, come request, come request. I can't say no more. Shout out to that vegan melanin. Okay, let me bring you for now. I'm gonna. Oh, there you are. Wait, wait, wait. Go live.
Hey,
Yo, we can't be all moving around, moving around. You have to
I know,
stay
I
in
know.
one.
It was my Wi-Fi. How are you?
Uh-huh. Yeah, man, I'm at peace. What about yourself?
I'm good. I'm at peace as well, I'm just like about healthy living and healthy eating now, trying to change my diet and,
How's how's your family coping with that?
they're good. They're good. Like, I'm Muslim, right? So they fast. So we're gonna fast next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, it's gonna be just challenging, but it's rewarding at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
But I watched, your lifestyle and your fruits and healthy living, healthy eating. So it's pretty good. Any tips
That's
on how to maintain that?
our lifestyle. That's the
Our
original lifestyle, especially East African, like in ancient Kemet, which is, they say that the people of Kemet came from the land of Punt. They had vegetable garden parties 5,000 years ago. They depicted it on the walls of their temples. So women back then were having women's only parties to celebrate vegetables. You never see them have no barbecue. You just
Yeah.
never see them kill lamb or nothing like that. So,
Yeah.
if that's what the original people of Earth were doing, and
Okay.
right now we're eating, burgers and thing, or we're
Okay.
eating pizzas
Hmm.
and thing,
Yeah.
pasta or whatever time,
Yeah.
then we
It's like a lot of like,
deviate.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. What are you saying?
Go and speak.
Yeah, it's like a lot of food is like processed and like a lot of like meats and stuff. When I was eating it, it would like make me, sick and things like that. So like, like once you change your diet, it shows. And I was gluten free, right? My doctor's like, you can't eat gluten, and gluten part of the wheat that I was eating was like making me sick and everything. So, you know,
Mm,
now that I like started eating gluten-free food, it like changes a lot. Like you can see everything changing within your body. Like you feel
when you
less.
gonna
Which one?
when you gonna go back home?
When I want to go back in the summer after all this is done. The quarantine stuff and the corona stuff.
When was the last time you went?
Like a few years ago, like 2017.
I was there in 2017.
Nice. Did you go to
But
like
like
Mogadishu? Where in Somalia did you go?
uh Burao, Bosaso, Mogadishu,
Nice.
Kismayo,
Oh, wow.
Hargeisa.